It's live stream Monday. Just give me a second. I'm just working on to check if my live stream is going on. You're watching at my new phone's screen, opening screen. Okay, so okay. I would like to check my screen. We're all good. I would like to check my screen. Good. The live stream is up now. I don't have to worry. Okay. Let's go and load the game. So this is the game I'm planning to play today. It's called Downhill Racing or Downhill Race. Okay. This is not actually a game controller controlled game. This is more into touch sensitive and touch control game. Okay. More like Subway Surfers, collect coins and keep moving. And you don't hit the obstacles. That's the idea. I finished first. Good. Let's go play it again. Okay. Red wheels. Oh my window is actually blocking few of the options that is there in the game, so that's why. Let me reduce the volume a little bit. That's distracting for me. Let's race. Collecting coins. Every single time I play, it's a little bit faster. Okay, so if I'm going to fall, there is a possibility that I might be hitting the obstacle and falling down. Because it's really fast. Got to be really attentive, and touch has to be really sensitive. Oh, I finished first again. That's cool. This is easy. So let's discuss some tech today. So Apple company has turned 50 years of company. Oh, there is so much ad. Okay. So Apple company was founded by Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, and later many people took over it. Okay. So then Steve Jobs was thrown out of Apple and he formed a company called Next, and then he formed a company called Pixar, and you know the history, and then he was called back to Apple, and all the innovations happened after. Okay, so what are all the great products brought by Apple to this world? This ad is taking too long. I don't know when to quit. Okay, so I would say original iPhone. Okay, so original iPhone was incredible. I'm myself getting bored watching this game. I can't install, and I don't know where there is the cross button to close this. Finally, we have something. Okay, original iPhone, because like it came with only one button. Okay, those were the times when their BlackBerry had so many buttons. Nokia phones had so many buttons. Every other phone in the market would either flip or have so many buttons and everything, you know. And this phone was launched with only one button and touch screen. And it had a small camera, and there was no copy paste feature. Okay, so the Apple phone is a revolution. So that's one of my favorite pieces of technology. I never owned an Apple iPhone ever in my life. Okay. The next piece of technology which Apple created would be more inspiring for me is M1 chip, or the Apple Silicon, so to speak. So we are moving to the dirt roads. Okay, so this is my favorite. I finished first. Cool. So yeah, Apple Silicon is an innovative product because like everything is there in a single die. Graphic processors, your CPU, and RAM is nearby. And for A18 Pro, it's stacked over the CPU itself. You know, there are so many things. Oh, ad. One more ad. Okay, so Apple Silicon's first chip, M1 chip, is a revolutionary product. And Apple did it for the very first time. Actually, it's not like they were not manufacturing, like Apple Silicons before they manufacture their power computers. So they had their own chip in there. So yeah, M1 is one of the best chips ever made. Computer chips, ARM chips. Okay. Then comes the original Macintosh, the one which was launched first, and then was iPod, original iPod. Okay, so then Mac OS X. Oh, for every climb there is an ad. Okay, this game has so many ads. This is a free version, forgive me. Okay, and then comes iPhone 4, and iPhone 4 was very interesting actually. When iPhone 4 was there, I was in a casino gaming company trying to form a department which would create games for mobile phones. Okay. So we were using iPhone 4 back then to test our games. One more ad again. So yeah, but I hated the 30-pin connector for charging, or different charger which Apple had with it, unlike micro USB chargers which was given to Android phones. Yeah. Then the blue iMac. That is the very first iMac which I ever saw in Hyderabad when I joined my animation company, and I was not much familiar with my computers and everything. Even though I finished my engineering, I was not good at computers at all. I never used a computer in my life. I never owned a computer in my life. It's not like I didn't use it. No, little bit of things that comes with computers, but I never owned it. So I don't use something or feel to learn something or have the drive to learn so much if it is not mine. So I never learned much about the computers. So in one of the browsing centers to apply for jobs, I saw the blue iMac for the very first time, and I was astonished by the computer for the very first time. Then comes the Wedge MacBook Air, a smaller one. Oh, I claimed. There is one more ad. Then comes the slim unibody iMac. Love that. iPod with click wheel. That is also interesting. And this list is coming from Verge, okay? The Verge online website. They made a list out of it. I'm reading those lists, and out of which I'm also nitpicking, which is favorite for me, and adding more information. Chill out. And then comes the original iPad, the very first iPad. and those were coming with glass. Okay, so that was making it so special. Then comes the original AirPods. Then comes I'm leaving out few items in the list, which is not favorite for me. Okay, and original AirPods Pro, iPhone 5s, AirDrop feature. I've used AirDrop feature extensively when I had my MacBook Air. Like early 2015 MacBook Air was working, and when it was working with my late 2014 Mac Mini, which is my current Mac Mini. Okay, I love that feature. And Apple Pay, I haven't used Apple Pay yet, but I recharged my Apple account once with UPI Pay to buy a software. I'm going to say no thanks because I want to play more games. Yeah. It was the last minute decision to go over that ramp. Otherwise, I would have fallen. Because zippity zap that arrows. Finish first. Let's see if I can miss something and continue to game. Oh, there's that. Okay. Then comes Power Mac G3, which is CPU. Okay. So people in my Crest Animation Studios, I think they had it in the compositing department. People were using Shake, a node-based compositing software from Apple for compositing those days. So I think they were using those machines. Okay. And FaceTime, I never used FaceTime because I never owned an Apple iPhone. Though there is option for FaceTime in my computers, never really used it. Oh, this is very interesting game, huh? Need to be attentive. As level advances, it's making it difficult for you to follow the racing path. Yeah, I'm at it again. Then comes the original iPod Mini. iPod Mini was revolution actually. And iMac G4. So iMac G4 is very beautiful looking computer. More like, like personal robot feel. That's how it would look like from Flubber. And iPod Nanos and all these things, it has the amplifier in it, so you can connect to very big speakers and play songs. I love that. And iPhone XS and iPod Nano. Let's collect some coins, huh? Well, I'm loving these levels and the level of difficulty. Oh, I missed the bus in the very nick of time. I should have used the ramp to jump. Oh, we are choosing a different route into the tunnel, like in the cities, to make it through the blade. Oh, yes. Finally, I made it through the blade. I finished second this time. And then came the Intel Mac Mini. Mac Mini is a revolutionary product as well. The small computer packed with powerhouse. Then comes the iPad Tour and Titanium PowerBook G4, Apple Watch series, original iPod Touch, iMac G5. You would find most of the movies using iMac G5, and you have Black MacBook. Black MacBook is one of my favorite MacBooks. I thought like I would definitely want to own one. When I heard about MacBook Neo that Apple is going to release it in the market, I wish they released a very complete black version like the Apple Black MacBook. It would have been more favorite. The entry level MacBooks coming in complete black color. I would love it. People used to buy white colors. I love the black color, but I was not able to own one. And they stopped making it actually by the time when I saved money to buy a computer. Let's wait for the ad to end. Close it. Stay with me. Let me check like how much time I have streamed. 15 minutes. Quite a lot of time. No thanks. Let's play. We are into a whole level kind of street obstacles. I'm collecting quite a lot of coins this time. Oh, that was a very creative obstacle. I thought that was a speed ramp. I would have hit something. Okay, so then comes iTunes. iTunes, I love iTunes. I used to have subscription for iTunes, okay. Oh, I pressed open and started playing an ad now. And GarageBand, I still use GarageBand. iTunes has their own lossless audio quality. I think Apple lack, not FLAC. I think they have a IA lack or something. I'm not sure. Kindly correct me if you know something better. The correct one. Okay. And Final Cut Pro, of course. Final Cut Pro is one of the revolutionary products. Very simple to use. Like the editing program is very simple to use. You can learn it quickly. Comes QuickTime. QuickTime was packed with features in those times when I had a unibody MacBook Pro for the very first time, the first version. QuickTime used to cost around 12,500 for license, so I couldn't own one, but it had later it had screen recording features and many features actually. QuickTime is one of the great products that Apple give to their users, and it comes free when you buy any Apple computer. In those days, it used to cost the professional version. I'm going to not climb that and go for a race. Then comes Apple TV. I never had an Apple TV. I don't have an Apple TV subscription now, but I wish I had. This is a little bit sketchy, huh? There are chances that you might end up elsewhere. Oh, good. I finished first. That's great. This game is easy and interesting. This is longboard racing, actually. That's why I kind of opted for this kind of game and chose to live stream with this. Okay, then comes iPod Shuffle. iPod Shuffle is a great product. And I never used the original cinema display. I've never seen that. And yeah, I think out of top 50 shown by The Verge, these are my favorite Apple products they made. Okay. So I'm waiting for Apple's announcements in the June. Either it's going to be only software, or they might also include some hardwares or desktop computers, unlike they want to release it on September or sometime in September, unless they want to release it on September sometime. I'm expecting some cool desktop products from Apple. Okay. Mac Mini Neo, iMac Neo. That would be very innovative and great for us to watch Apple's product, and affordable ones to own, Let's not climb and go play the game. Oh, there is an ad for that too. 19 minutes into my streaming. Cool. Apple Pay is something I'm looking for. I don't know if there is Apple Pay on Android. I have NFC in my phone. Let's do one game and we'll call it a day. Oh, I hit. I'm going to finish last. I actually kind of believed like it could be a ramp and I could jump over it, but like actually I missed it. I predicted it wrong. Oh, I fell and I still lead the pack. That's interesting. Oh, I fell and I finished first. That's interesting. That's cool. So with that, we'll wrap our live stream. I think I've been streaming for 20 minutes. Okay. So hope the things that I shared with you guys in this or live streaming was interesting too, as I was playing the games. Okay. I was also feeling free with my hands because like I was not holding any gaming controller. So it is not weighing me too much. I was just using the touch features on my mobile phone and playing the games. So this is also a new experience for me. So thank you so much for putting up with me. You guys are awesome. This is Srinivasan, a fine art photographer, long distance skater. Signing off. I'm also go by the alias. I also go by the alias Alien Kitcha. Alien K signing here off. Bye. Signing off here. Bye.